Time for qualifying then, where the skies are cloudy in Yong'an today, as they set off for their first lap. And Ryan Rickleton seems to be the fastest on this banker as he crosses the line. No, Nielsen Van Dijk, no, and it's Shinji Nakamura on top here. Now at the end of lap 2, let's see who goes quickest. It's Milo Pup, who takes the honours, provisional pole. And we have word that rain is on its way, heavy rain to be exact. Looks like if this stays, then the positions will be pretty well and truly set for the grid. As they head into the pit lane now, all of them are, of course, and they change onto the wet tyres. And the positions have stayed the same, besides Matteo Francisco Jr., who has dropped one position. As we start the final lap of qualifying, nobody's been able to improve since Fernandez, I believe. As we have 10 seconds to go, no one's seemingly making improvements. Hello, welcome from wherever you are watching in the world. It is time for the second round of the 2010 URF1 World Championship. Pole sitter Milo Pup is joined on the front row by Eric Slander. As we look forward to the lights, as they come on, and 5 lights are on, and they're out, and away we go for the Korean Grand Prix. Good start by Milo Pup, who immediately covers off Eric Slander. Pedro Campos slotting up the inside of Nielsen Van Dijk. Ryan Rickleton trying to climb past Sven Sørensen here as they make their way down into turn 3. Nielsen Van Dijk fighting back, goes past Pedro Campos but doesn't get a good exit, drops back and tries to stay in the mix here as Milo Pup benefiting from all of this. Eric Slander chasing him down for second. At the end of lap 1, we have the track drying up, and Nielsen Van Dijk, Pedro Campos, a lot of cars peeling into the pits here, and it's chaos in the pit lane as everybody tries to make their stop work, and some are missing out perhaps as they try to get their cars in the right position in their pit boxes. It's absolute disaster right here. Now a lap later, the Inter runners are coming in. Let's see if they will have lost too much time here. Milo Pup battling with Nielsen Van Dijk, and he makes sure that the McLaren stays behind. And we have word that rain is coming again, and that is Leonardo Stella down in 20th. Milo Pup, your race leader. Sven Sørensen seizing the opportunity, left by Leviathan Akyon, the lapped Lotus, holding up Milo Pup, and Sven Sørensen gets ever closer to the race lead. As they head around the final corner for the 12th time, that's a mistake from Sørensen. He drops back. Here comes Sven Sørensen. He's looking for the opportunity. He goes down the inside of Milo and takes the lead off the Grand Prix in Korea. And Sørensen's trying to make a comeback here as we have 6 laps remaining. They're all on very old tyres. Let's see how long they're going to last. Sven Sørensen peels into the pits. That's Yuki Shira. He's hit the wall. Sven Sørensen being closed in on by Milo Pup and Jim Ivanov. And the 3 are fighting here. Milo Pup trying to go past, and he does so. And he's trying to hold back the 2 Ferraris. Sven Sørensen still right on the diffuser of the Red Bull, and his teammate trying to fight him around the outside, goes on the inside, doesn't manage to make the pass. Still faster on the straight, goes down the inside into turn 1, but Sørensen gets a better exit. Milo Pup benefiting from this 2-way battle of the Ferraris. The gap is getting tighter and tighter between these 2. Here comes Sven Sørensen, the Swede, down the inside, gets a decent exit, manages to make the move once again, goes back into the lead. And here is Jim Ivanov. He's trying to pull the same trick that his teammate did, and he goes down the inside as well as they fight along the next straight, and he goes into second place. Milo trying to fight back, cannot quite get the better of him as they make their way through the technical turns now, and I don't think Ivanov is going to let himself down. Sven Sorensen, he came to the front from 5th place, and now he wins in Korea, fending off Malopap, fending off his teammate, and Jim Ivanov makes it a 1-2 for Ferrari, with Malopap finishing on the podium. Erik Slander claims 4th, Ryan Rickleton in 5th, Nielsen van Dijk rounds out the top 6. And that is the Korean Grand Prix, folks. Sven Sorensen takes his 2nd consecutive win. Ryan Rickleton leaves with the fastest lap. Matteo Francisco Jr. scores his first career points with P7. Jebel Ali scores points with P8 for Sauber. Rosgar Solent P9 for Williams. And Shinji Nakamura rounds out the points for Renault. Thank you to those of you around the world who have tuned in for the Korean Grand Prix of 2010. We will see you next time out in Shanghai for the 3rd round of the championship.